This is XCT on a good day, but a weird day. I've got a little proof here that I've been out messing some with the roses of the sweet peas. But what I really want to show you is a disaster area. Holy smokes, we got stuff setting everywhere. Big old hamper, big old trunk, empty, a full box, bags of trash, a closet that had all those big items in it, plus having everything in the way of a shelf stuffed before we brought somebody in this morning, our helper Gary, who came in to do the heavy work. There's no way I could manhandle that trunk anymore. Well, we did it. Wasn't my idea, but we did it. My wife wanted to find out what was in this huge box. We both thought it was a box that had not been emptied since '76 when we moved. Turns out it wasn't quite true. Apparently we got out here in '76 and redid it because the paper mostly said Yuma Daily Sun. But in unloading it, the dadgumdest thing. If you look down in there, you see that the newspaper, part of it just disintegrated. I don't know whether it got hot, but man, you can see down here looking at the floor. There's just a little bit of trash everywhere, but this paper just literally getting into a stage that crumbles. I didn't even know newspaper ever got into such a stage. Look at that. I'm talking about decomposition. Now all this stuff in these other big old bags, it's old, but it didn't, it isn't in this falling apart mode at all. That's the youngest thing I've ever seen. It just breaks up. But you live and you learn. Found a lot of interesting things. Goodies that we've had and enjoyed. And now that we've relocated them, probably going to enjoy them again. All sorts of little things. Boy, that wife of mine can pack. You can see from those 3 bags of wrapping that came off of this stuff. But yeah, she really can pack. Some beautiful things. Some practical things. Some things that came specifically from my grandparent Riggses, and things that came from her mother, and things that came from Japan. Look at that little geisha girl, I guess, whatever. And here's the mama-san and the papa-san. Lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. Now the question is, where in the heck are we going to put all these things now that we've found them? Now she looked at these mugs and said, hey, those mugs go to the grandson-in-law up in Idaho, the Bozeman, Montana boy that loves to hunt and to fish. So that's settled. And there were other things I can't just see and identify right now that she looked at and said, that goes to so-and-so. But I don't know. We're getting ready to leave. I got a feeling a lot of this mess is going to be right here when we get back from Kansas. But we'll work on it. And my wife stayed agreeable about the whole thing. And that's what really counts.
What a change.
What a change. Sometimes the old boy tries to be pleasing. Well, I particularly wanted you to see that strange sight of that dadgum paper that just fell apart. I also found something on one of the newspapers that I want to do a video on, but that's another story.